guys, I'm gonna get ready today. I'm just gonna get ready. I have to get ready. I have to film some videos for you today, and I figured I would just chit chat with you guys, put some makeup on. I'm not gonna go crazy. Every time I say that, I put way too much makeup on. So I haven't done one of these videos in so long. I'm using my NYX micro brow, by the way, in taupe. I've been transitioning my hair back to blonde. You could see how blonde it is in the front. Oof, I could see them roots. I have an appointment. I'm trying to not go too often to the hairdresser because I really want it to, like, I don't know, grow out, you know, just grow out a little bit. I have an appointment in 2 weeks. I went last 2 weeks ago, and we're gonna do a full head of highlights and lowlights. Like, we dyed my hair brown, you know, and did like blonde whatever, but like the red still came right through, and my hair is just being like a stubborn bitch right now. So I have had a very busy few weeks. I had a week off like 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago at this point. And I never really, like, it was a vacation for me, like a vacation week. It was a staycation, but I did too much stuff, you know, like I never really relaxed. It's okay. I have 2 weeks of vacation time kind of like hanging out there in my bank. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a vacation sometime over the summer. I'm thinking I'll take a week off, and yeah, that'll be nice. I'm also going to Florida probably in around Thanksgiving, I'm thinking. So we're trying to work that out. So we'll see about that. So I haven't really spoken to you guys much. I really got a lot of good feedback on my video where I told my ghost story. I'm glad you guys liked it. I was surprised how many of you were like right on board, like, Sam, tell more ghost stories. Because that shit is crazy to me, like super crazy and scary. And I actually wound up scaring myself when I filmed that video. Like, when I was filming the video, I was like, you know, like after, I totally creeped myself out. So, yeah, that was a thing. I'm just looking for my brow concealer brush. Where are you? Where are you? Sorry about that. That's like 8 million years. So I just have my little concealer brush. And I'm going to take a little painterly and then do my brows. What was I saying to you guys? Yeah, I'm really happy how much you guys liked my little story time video. I have another freaky story. Actually, I should tell you guys right now so I don't make you wait. This is one of those things where it's like, as it was happening, you don't realize what's happening, and then at the end you're like, oh shit, what just happened? Right after Matt's dad died, this was last March, we were in the house, you know, like not long after, maybe within a month after, I want to even say like 2 weeks after he passed, which was horrendously horrific. If you guys remember me talking about it, it was just really, it was just a horrendous process. Like, the whole thing was so bad, and everybody was just so upset about it. I mean, I understand people are upset about death in general, but like, I don't know, I'll tell you guys, it's, Tom had cancer, and we thought that he was going to be fine. Like, he had this big surgery, and he went through all this mess, and the doctors, like, got all the cancer, and then they were like, he went through this very extreme surgery, and they were like, we got it, it's good, he's going to be fine, he just needs to, like, recover. And he was recovering, and that was in December. And everything was fine, you know, everything was fine. And then, you know, he had cancer in his throat, and like in his stomach, like in the top of his stomach. I don't know if it was technically throat or stomach, but it was like in the whole esophageal area. And he was going to be fine, and they did this whole, like, where they removed part of his esophagus, and it was this whole thing. And he had to like go a certain amount of time without eating solid food. I mean, it was just a hard thing. So he was slowly reverting back to not being able to eat solid food, and then soft food, and then liquids, and then all of a sudden he couldn't hold water down. So they went in and they found that his throat had closed, and they had to put a stent in. So when they went to put the stent in, they found that the cancer was all spread through his stomach after they had gotten it all. So it was just horrific. Sorry if you guys can hear the crap in the background, but you know, the environment. So anyway, he passed. It was very traumatic. We're at his mom's house, his parents' house, his mom's house, and this alarm, look, we're doing something in the house, and this alarm starts going off in the house. Just this like beep, 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 beep. Just in the house, right? We don't look, what the hell is that? That sounds like a smoke alarm, right? So we're going all through the house. Going all through the house. Fuck is this alarm? Where is this coming from? I'm like, Matt, it's coming from the closet. So Matt goes to the closet. We hear it, and then we don't hear it, you know, and then we're like, we're going through the closet, and the sound, it's following us through the house. It's following us through the house. We go into the kitchen, and we hear in the kitchen, and then we go into the bedrooms, and then it's in the bedroom. Like, the sound, we can't get the sound to go away. And we're like getting so frustrated, and it's just everywhere. Like, I don't know if you know anybody like this, but sometimes when people hear loud noises, they just bug out. That's why home alarms are super loud. It's to like disorient the burglar, and also, you know, obviously alert people around the house. But it's just this alarm that won't stop going off. And this is like 10 minutes this is going on, right? I'm gonna use this. I haven't pulled this out since last week. Alright, so it's going on for minutes. It's going on for minutes. I'm gonna use this right here. And then Matt goes outside, and the alarm's going off outside. Like, what the fuck? We hear it outside. Matt's going down the street. He's bugging out. He hears this alarm. He's going down the street. He's like, it's going on down the street. Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, this has been going on so long now that we're all like, what is going on? Like, I go back in the house. I'm like, I don't hear it in the house anymore. So I go outside. I'm like, Matt, check your pocket. Check your cell phone. He goes, it's not my cell phone. I'm like, check your fucking cell phone, dude. He checks his cell phone, and his cell phone, there's an alarm going off on his cell phone for no reason. There was no alerts. There were no timers. No nothing. Like, the phone was off. He turned it on, and there was nothing on the phone. Like, he checked. There was no alerts on the phone. Nothing. It was just this alert. Like, it was just this alarm. Beep, 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 beep on the phone. For literally no reason. And I look at Matt and I'm like, what the hell? You know, and I was like, dude, that was your dad, you know? And he was like, stop, I can't even, we can't even talk about this. And I was like, no, like, it was your dad. Like, it made no sense. Like, there was no reason. We were in his dad's closet. The alarm starts going off on his phone. We can't make it stop. Like, he can't figure out that it's his cell phone, because, like, I know it sounds so stupid, like, oh, you hear an alarm, you, like, check your phone, right? It wasn't that kind of, it was just like an alarm that your cell phone doesn't make. Like, he doesn't have that, like, when we go to sleep, I'll play you my ringtone. I'll play you our things. I'm gonna play you the sounds for when we go to, when we wake up. So when our morning alarms, this is what it sounds like. Both of us, we have the same ringtone. So when we wake up in the morning, that's what we hear. Like, those, all I'm trying to say is that it was crazy, and there was no reason why that ringtone should have been going off at all. Like, we don't even have it on our phone. It was just something I've never heard before, and we bugged out. And when I went home later, I'm going to use Forces of Nature. It's right here. When we went home later, we were both just like, that was insane. Like, it was insane, and it freaked us both out. Like his mom was creeped out, he was creeped out. Now Matt just automatically dismissed it and he was just like, well, whatever, you know? But I don't know. I feel like that's what it was. Like, why would his cell phone just go off in the middle of the day? It was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. There's literally no reason why his cell phone would just go off in the middle of the day. I'm not even, like, it doesn't make any sense. It was craziness and super scary. Now I'm just gonna grab a Makeup Geek shadow. Let's see. I think I'm gonna grab this one. What is this color? It's Starry Eyed. I like using this on my lid. It's nice and shiny. I feel like the Makeup Geek shadows, the foiled ones, are like some of the best metallic-y kind of these kinds of shadows. I feel like they are really good. I just want to keep it simple on the eyes. I don't want to do anything crazy. I just want my lashes to kind of stand out. Just do this. Make it like that. That's it. That's it. That's all I want. That's all I want for my eyes today. Have you guys been watching Gracie and Frankie, or Frankie and Grace? I forget. I forget how they are named in the I need a towel back. I forget how they're named in the Netflix show, but it's like these two couples are married for like 40 years or something like that, and then the two husbands have been having an affair with each other for 20 years, and then they come out to their wives, and and then it's like the two wives don't really like each other. Like, one is like a shrewd kind of businesswoman, like uppity kind of woman, and the other one's kind of a hippy dippy, and it's like them getting along. Like, the story is them like leaning on each other because they found out their husbands were having an affair. And then, like, I think it brings up a lot of valid points, that show, because the kids in the show were like trying to have dinner with their dads, and because there's 4 kids involved and they're adults, you know, they're like my age, you know. And then they're saying, well, would you be over here having dinner with Dad if he had been having an affair with a woman? And then the son was like, probably not. You know, we're trying to be accepting because he's gay. But then they realized, like, it wasn't okay that they had an affair for 20 years, regardless of whether they were gay or straight. You know, I can only imagine something like that would be horrendous. Finding out your parent was having an affair for 20 years, regardless of their sexual orientation. Like, I wouldn't even care about that. I mean, the whole like 20 years of an affair, like that's pretty intense. And then like you have to meet the other person. Oh, geez Louise. Like, they were trying to pretend that everything was cool. And then Saul keeps saying, I think we're forgetting something. I think we're forgetting something. And then at the end of the episode, he's like, oh yeah, I remember what we forgot. We forgot that it's too soon. So it's a good show. I just started watching it. I think I'm 2 or 3 episodes in, you know. There's 3 seasons. I never even knew the show existed until this year when I had saw a trailer for it. And I've had Netflix for years, like 4 years at least. I saw a trailer for it and I was like, I like Jane Fonda. You know, she's gotten some bad press over the years with, like, I don't know, was it like the Vietnam War or something like that? I think she got some bad press. You know, she made some like off-color comments about the war, and then you would always see those stickers like the vets aren't Fonda Jane, you know. Do you guys remember that? A lot of you won't because you'll be too young, but that used to be a thing. Like, you'd see them on the bumper stickers. Okay, so I'm just doing roller lash. I just did CoverGirl Clump Crusher. I've been having a lot of trouble with this mascara lately, clumping my lashes, and I'm like determined to make it work again. Like, I'm ready to throw this out. It is definitely not going to be in my April favorites. Like, I've been having a lot of trouble with that mascara lately. I haven't been wearing a lot of crazy makeup lately. Like, I used to wear bright eyeshadow all the time. I just haven't been doing that. I should. I mean, I should go back to that. But I guess I got tired of like constantly having to blend. Constantly having to blend. So, okay. I'm just going to take a little Q-tip. Foundation today. Let's do our Estee Lauder Double Wear Do I want to use primer? No, I don't. So anyway, this is Estee Lauder Double Wear Cushion Stick Radiant Foundation. I switched to the color 1C1 Bone, which is a yellow based one. I had gotten matched from someone at the Clinique counter. And she told me, she's like, you have pink skin, like why don't you use a yellow based foundation and it'll help get rid of some of that yellow, get rid of some of that pink. And I was like, that actually makes a lot of sense. So that's what I've been using and I've really been loving it. I wish we could play music, guys, okay? Black Beauty Blender with a hair on it. I saw you hair. Yeah, it made a lot of sense, so I've been doing that. La 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 la. I read an article yesterday. It was online. I want to say it was, I don't know, I think I saw it on Facebook. And someone had shared it of a girl who has complete recall. She has complete recall over her whole life. Like she can remember every day of her life. And she has, her earliest memory is when she was 12 days old. And that has to be horrific. Honestly, I know for a fact that I have forgotten stuff in my life. I will tell, I mean, me and Matt have been together almost 13 years now. I have told him things that I've forgotten myself. And then he'll be like, Sam, you told me this. And I was like, I did? You know, and because from years ago, I mean, we've been together that long now that he remembers things that I've forgotten. And I tend to block out really horrific memories, like things that affect me a lot. I think I have that self-preservation where I put it out of my mind. Like I feel like my mind is this vault. And when something is, like I feel neglected or upset or hurt, my mind will put things in this little area in my brain and I forget it, you know? It's not like I can recall it to a degree, but some of it it just goes away and then I don't think about it again. I don't like to dwell on things that hurt me. This looks really good, right? Like, my skin looks really good right now. I'm at the end of my lady time too. That surprises me. Where's my brush? Okay. So, things that really hurt me, I put out of my brain because this is my Delium Tools 788 brush. I put it out of my brain because it's like I almost can't even deal with it. I just don't want to be constantly reminded. I didn't even put on concealer, but YOLO. It's like I don't want to be constantly reminded of the pain. So I can see why, like, you know what happens, and I'm not saying that this happened to me, but I know it happens with kids. I know this happens with abuse victims. A lot of times they can't remember that they were abused. They just, a lot of times even, they don't remember that they were abused at all, or they can't remember the physical abuse. That is very, very common. That's repression, and that's just a self-preservation thing of the mind. Like the brain preserves itself because it can't handle a reality. I feel like my brain does that with like smaller scale things, and like I put things out of my head and then I forget that they even exist, like things that upset me, because I can't even think about it. So, not that I'm an abused child, but I recognize that in my life I have had things like that where I can't even remember. I find it very strange that I can't remember certain things sometimes. We're going to go with the MAC Taupe Blush. We're going to contour a little bit. Yeah. Am I looking too basic? Like, am I just really too basic right now? I find it very strange that I can't remember certain things sometimes. We're going to go with the MAC Taupe Blush. We're going to contour a little bit. Yeah. Am I looking too basic? Like, am I just really too basic right now? Well, it's not like you guys can help me out. Not like you can tell me right now, like, Sam, you're looking like a basic bitch. Like, zhuzh it up a little. It's okay. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna be basic today. But anywho, I feel like I'm talking about anything today. Like, hello, random topic day. I haven't done a Q&A in a while. Maybe I'll do a Q&A later. But you know what? I already have a lot of videos planned for today. I have to do a haul. I'm gonna do a PR haul for sure, because I haven't done one of those in a hot minute, and I have a ton of PR to show you guys. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do like blush rando. Okay, so we're gonna spin our hands, and then we're just gonna drop into the blushes, and that's the one we're gonna use. No, I picked a cream blush. I'm not doing that. I grabbed another cream brush. Another cream blush. All right. Okay, here we go. e.l.f. What is this? e.l.f. Tickled Pink. This is what we're going to use, because this is what we picked up. Let's get a brush. Let's get a brush. I love this blush, though. I can't hate on that. It's pretty. I think last time I did the random blush thing, I got an e.l.f. blush too, like a bright pink one, right? And for highlight, let's try this Ofra Rodeo Drive. I'm going to use it on the Beauty Blender. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the jam. Oh, that's the... You know what's awesome is I'm working in the office tomorrow. I'm not working with the doctor. So, I don't have to wear makeup. It's great. We're going to do Soar by MAC, and we're going to use Brave lipstick, because I haven't done this in a while. Brave. Here we go. Ugh. Okay, we're all finished, guys. That's it. That's it. That's all we got for you. Thank you for hanging out with me for a little while. I'm going to do my hair and get ready, and we're gonna film some videos today. So I hope I kept you entertained with all my random banter. I love you guys. Yeah. If you want to see any more videos like this, just let me know. Because you're gonna anyway. And that's it. I love you guys. See you next time. Bye.